Hey friend, pause for a second. Look at your hand. You can see it, right? It feels solid. Real. Now look at the sky. The stars. The moon. All that light. Here is the strangest truth in all of science. Everything you have ever seen, your house, your pet, your phone, the sun, the most distant galaxy in any photograph, makes up only 5% of what actually exists. 5%. That means 95% of reality is invisible to you. It is right here, all around us, inside us, pushing and pulling on us. But you cannot touch it. You cannot taste it. You cannot see it. We are living inside a cosmic illusion. In this video, we are going to talk about why we are trapped, why we can only see a tiny sliver of existence, and why the rest of the universe, the dark part, is slowly, silently, slipping away from us forever. Stick with me. This gets mind-bending. Let us start with a simple question. Why can't we see everything? The answer is light. Or rather, the speed of light. Light is fast. Very fast. 186,000 miles per second. But it is not infinite. It takes time to travel. Think about the sun. The sunlight hitting your face is actually 8 minutes old. If the sun just blinked out right now, you would not know for 8 whole minutes. You would still see a bright sun in the sky, even though it was gone. Now scale that up. When you look at a star 1,000 light years away, you are seeing it as it was 1,000 years ago. You are looking into the past. The universe is 13.8 billion years old. So, the farthest we can possibly see is 13.8 billion light years in any direction. That is our cosmic light horizon. It is a sphere around us. Inside that sphere, we can see things. Outside that sphere, impossible. Why? Because the universe has not existed long enough for light from farther away to reach us yet. It is still on its way. But here is the scary part. That horizon is not a physical wall. It is a time limit. And because space is expanding, most of the universe is actually on the other side of that wall. We are like a person standing inside a small circle of candlelight at midnight. The rest of the forest exists. The trees are there. The animals are there. But we are trapped in the light. This is the hard limit of human perception. Our telescopes are incredible. James Webb, Euclid, all of them. But they are prisoners of physics. They can only catch light that has had time to reach us. That means, right now, 95% of the mass energy of the cosmos is off the map. We know it is there, but we cannot photograph it. So how do we know it is real? Let me introduce you to a ghost. Scientists call it dark matter. Here is the problem we faced. About 100 years ago, astronomers looked at galaxies spinning. They measured the speed of stars at the edge of a galaxy. According to our math, stars on the edge should move slowly. Gravity from the visible center should hold them back. They should fly off into space. But they don't. They spin just as fast as the stars in the middle. That is impossible. Like a bicycle wheel spinning so fast the rubber should snap, but it stays perfectly tight. Something invisible is holding those stars in place. That something is dark matter. It does not emit light. It does not reflect light. It does not absorb light. It is completely transparent. But it has gravity. A lot of gravity. Imagine you are in a dark room. You cannot see the walls, but you keep bumping into them. You know they exist because you feel the pressure. That is dark matter. We cannot see the wall, but we feel its gravity. We see this gravity bending light from distant galaxies. We call this gravitational lensing. Light comes from a faraway star, passes near a clump of dark matter, and the light bends. The image warps. Scientists in 2026 have mapped these warps. The map shows huge invisible webs, filaments of dark matter spanning billions of light years. Galaxies are not floating in empty space. They are sitting on this invisible scaffolding. Think of it this way. You walk into a city at night. You see the streetlights. You think the streetlights are the city. But no, the streetlights are just 5%. The sidewalks, the buildings, the concrete, the iron beams, that is the dark matter. It is the skeleton holding everything up. We live inside a ghost world. Our standard model of physics, the rulebook we teach in school, it describes only the 5%. It completely breaks when we try to add the dark stuff. This is not a small mystery. This is the biggest failure in the history of science. We have to rewrite reality. Okay, dark matter holds things together. But there is another force. This one tears things apart. We call it dark energy. Let me tell you a sad story. In the 1990s, scientists thought the universe's expansion was slowing down. Gravity pulls things together, right? So maybe one day, the expansion stops and reverses. The big crunch. But they were wrong. Terribly wrong. They looked at distant exploding stars called supernovae. The light was dimmer than it should be. That means the universe is not slowing down. It is speeding up. Something is pushing space apart. And we have no idea what it is. We call that something dark energy. Here is the terrifying part for us, right now, in this room. Dark energy is making the space between galaxies expand faster and faster. Eventually, that expansion will get faster than the speed of light. Wait, nothing can move faster than light through space. But space itself has no speed limit. Space can stretch faster than light. When that happens, the light from distant galaxies will never reach us. It will be like running on a treadmill that speeds up faster than you can run. You stay still. The light gets stuck. We already see this happening. Astronomers measure something called redshift. When a galaxy moves away, its light stretches out, turns red, then infrared, then radio, then silence. We are watching galaxies say goodbye. They cross what we call the cosmic event horizon. It is like a ship sailing over the edge of a waterfall. Once they cross, we lose them forever. They vanish from our observable universe. Right now, there are galaxies out there sending light our way. That light is traveling. But the space between us is expanding so fast that the light will never arrive. It will die in the void. This means our observable horizon is shrinking. Not physically, but effectively. In a few trillion years, a future civilization will look up at the sky and see nothing. No other galaxies. Just a black, empty void. They will think the universe is only their one, lonely galaxy. We are lucky to be living now. Because right now, we can still see the ghosts. But they are leaving. So, we have a problem. Our physics works perfectly on Earth. On your table, your cup, your phone. Gravity, quantum mechanics, it all checks out. But when we look up, the math breaks. Galaxies spin wrong. The expansion is wrong. We are missing 95% of the equation. This is the tension, the crisis. Are our laws of physics just local? Like a tiny rulebook for a tiny neighborhood? Some scientists think gravity itself might be wrong. Maybe gravity is not just a pull. Maybe it leaks into invisible dimensions. That is a theory called modified gravity, MOND. It tries to explain dark matter without new particles. Others think there is a whole hidden empire of particles. particles that never touch our normal matter. They just pass through us like we are a cloud of smoke. Millions of them are passing through your body right now. You do not feel them because they do not interact. We are building new tools to find them. The successors to the James Webb Telescope are launching soon. The Euclid mission is already mapping the dark universe. But we also have new tricks. Quantum sensors. These are tiny devices that can feel the smallest vibrations in space-time. We are trying to hear the dark matter, like listening to a radio station that is always playing static. And we are racing against time, because the light from distant clusters is vanishing. Every second, more galaxies cross that event horizon. We have maybe a few billion years before half the observable universe disappears. That sounds like a long time. But in cosmic terms, that is tomorrow morning. We have to measure the shadows before the shadows are gone. Let me bring this back to you. Right now, sitting where you are breathing air, feeling gravity. You think you understand reality, but you are actually trapped inside a tiny bubble of light. A bubble that is shrinking. 95% of the universe is made of something we call dark. We gave it that name because we are ignorant. We do not know what it is. Dark is just another word for we don't know yet. But we know it is there. We feel its gravity. We see its push. You are a fragile observer. Your eyes can only see a tiny slice of the electromagnetic spectrum. Your brain evolved to catch food and avoid tigers. It was not built to see the true architecture of existence. And yet, here you are. You are made of the 5%, the visible stuff, the star dust. You are a tiny piece of the universe trying to understand itself. The dark energy is pushing your horizon away. The dark matter is holding your galaxy together. You are a passenger, a blind passenger on a speeding ship. But here is the beautiful part. You are aware of it. You know you are blind. That is the first step to seeing. We may never touch the dark universe. We may never visit those galaxies that are leaving us. But we can measure the horizon. We can calculate the shape of the invisible. And maybe, just maybe, that is enough. Because even if we can only see 5%, that 5% contains you. And you are curious. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember, you are not seeing reality. You are seeing a postcard from the past. A small sliver. A tiny window. The rest of it, the dark empire, it is still there. Pushing, pulling, waiting. Keep asking questions, friend. It is the only light we have.